Morning, everybody. You know, it's never a good idea to tackle a bomb threat in your kids' cartoons. Yes, superhero shows like Batman the Animated Series and Superman the Animated Series do tend to get away with it, but they're not entirely aimed at children, more preteens if anything. Enter today's episode in the first review of the Lost in the Band month, Mass Transit Trouble from The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. Yes, it's another Deke cartoon, but it's their best one. Now, I couldn't really watch any episodes of this as a little one due to it being on Disney and me not being able to see the channel at the time, but when I was able to watch it, I loved it. Strange, because I was never really into the hyperactive cartoons from the time, like Ren and Stimpy and Don't Hate Me, Animaniacs. Don't get me wrong, they're both good shows. Well, Animaniacs had parts of good shows. Buttons and Mindy was always a laugh, and those pigeons were hilarious. And who could forget
the Pinky and the Brain, yes, Pinky and the Brain.
But out of all the shows of that really hyper style I enjoyed, I stuck with the Blue Blur. Little did I know, however, that the episode we're going to review today was banned twice. The Oklahoma City bombing incident occurred at around the same time this episode was aired. Then, when Toon Disney picked it up from syndication and went to air it, the September 11th attacks happened. If you're not a Garth Brooks fan, you're really missing out. But if you are, here's a fun fact. His song, The Change, was made in memory of the first incident, then was restructured when 9/11 happened. But yeah, it's not a good idea to include a bombing at an airport or a train station in your cartoons. But how does this episode try to work with such a sticky topic like terrorism? Well, let's stop talking about the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog and start talking about Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. After the opening, which I freaking loved, we start out on a stormy sea as a ship is about to crash into a few icebergs. Before you ask, no, this is not the Titanic. At least I don't think it is. I hope it isn't. I really hope it isn't. Sonic and Tails, what are they doing? Anyways, they arrive to help. El Capitan tells them what the lighthouse is for, because we need to get the exposition out there somehow, but it goes out.
Let's shed some light on this lighthouse.
Something I never knew as a kid. That's Jaleel White, best known as Steve Urkel from Family Matters. Come to find out, Coconut's the robotic monkey. Yeah, I just said that. What about it? Had tied up the supervisor. Then we get a distress call. An airport is in danger. As he leaves, Coconut escapes and proceeds to set a bomb. Sonic speeds to the airport, giving us some pretty funny visuals along the way. They get to the airport, where they find that the planes cannot land due to Scratch taking over the control tower. Sonic, however, gets a plane that was low on fuel to land safely through the use of cartoon physics. He defeats Scratch, and we get word of another incident, this time involving a train station. He speeds off, but we also see that Scratch left a little parting gift of his own at the airport. More wacky visuals, then we hit the train station. 30 trains are about to make a massive pile-up thanks to Grounder taking over the station's control booth. Sound familiar? Sonic barely saves the trains from hitting each other by making numerous loops. Cartoon physics! Grounder already left, but
Nobody saw me plant the time bomb.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think binding a few sticks of dynamite together makes it a pipe bomb. Also, they actually used the term pipe bomb in a kids show? Robotnik announces that he planted bombs at the lighthouse, airport, and train station.
5 minutes from now, they will simultaneously detonate, bringing all transportation on Mobius to a standstill.
And this is why the episode was banned. Robotnik becomes a full-on terrorist. But the big problem is that since Sonic has dealt with Coconuts, Scratch, and by proxy Grounder, he's exhausted. Where's a chili dog when you need one? He speeds around the station to find the bomb, but Tails spots it first. He tries to
Smash it with a hammer!
Thankfully, he misses.
I'm sorry. I'm just glad you missed. The bomb, that is.
This is hilarious. He uses his speed to heat up his feet to loosen the bomb up. Pretty sure that would have set it off, but, you know, cartoon physics. When he takes the bomb with him as he goes to the airport, we learn that the, get this, Super Special Sonic Search and Smash Squad, which consists of the 3 robots from earlier, had set up a trap for Sonic.
Sonic Boom! Oh, that's a good one!
Holy crap, even they know that game's terrible. I kinda like these guys. Their trap doesn't go off, which causes them to play hot potato. Remember the ship? Well, their anchor's about to give out back to the airport. Okay. He uses a metal detector to search out bombs, and no, it does not snip his bomb bag out. He decides to drill through the planet to get to the lighthouse. Cartoon fit. Yeah, we get the drift. The ship's anchor gives out, causing the ship to go towards the icebergs. Sonic reaches the lighthouse and bags the 3rd bomb. Using the rest of the time left, which was 3 seconds, he tosses the bombs into the icebergs, destroying them and the bombs. He almost drowns due to exhaustion, but Tails saves his spiny hide. Robotnik goes over the screens to gloat, but finds that
My bomb plan bombed? How could it?
It was all because of him!
and the episode ends. In the end, I do see why this episode was banned. Again, it is not a good idea to put a bomb plot in your cartoons, guys. Not unless they're in a superhero show, which seems to work somehow. Aside from that, the episode was actually pretty good. It has enough of the humor that was in many of the shows of its time, and the visuals are the usually wacky stuff. Therefore, I give the episode a 7 out of 10. Next week, on The Lost in the Band, I review an episode from a show that is largely considered lost. But trust me, it deserves to stay lost. If you like this episode, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Have a great day.